And I guess that's maybe a criticism I have of like Sam Harris and some. I know you had him on your show recently, but I think a lot of those guys who got themselves like in this camp of we're the atheists, we're the ones committed to rational thought, and religion is terrible. And now, if they'll look at things like the wars in the Middle East, and it just seems like, to me, it seems like they have a tendency to always try to blame the religiously motivated violence. Because I think they've kind of got themselves on like team anti-religion. We're on team atheist. So the Muslims have to be worse than the American military because they're the religious ones. We're like sophisticated and advanced, and everything about the U.S. military is built on like science and reason and thought. And these are crazy Muslims who are just maniacs. So we have to blame them, even though if you look at the numbers of dead, it's pretty staggeringly one-sided. Like, we're murdering them.
Not only that, we're also in where they live. So that has to be taken into account. Well, we had to get there. We had to go there. I understand. But let's just look at the actual facts. Let's not cast any judgments. Look at the facts. We are where they live. We don't speak their language. We come in mass, and we kill a fuckload more people than they do. And a good percentage of the people that are in the military are Christian.
Yes.
Very decent size.
A very big percentage, and then a very big percentage of like the hardcore supporters, the people like who are really hardcore, the evangelical base that voted for George W. Bush. A big part of that support is this goofy religious belief that we need to be pro-Israel because the Jews need to be in Israel, and that's what then Jesus can come back for us. And if some Muslims got to get slaughtered in the process, well, this is how it's supposed to go. So we got to protect that. There's a lot of that weird shit on our side as well.
A lot of weird old Southern money that goes into that. Yeah. There's a great Vice piece on those people. There's a great Vice piece where they, I forget, Vice has so many of those online shows that are awesome. It's hard to know which one it was, but they went with these people to Israel, these crazy evangelicals who were going back to the motherland. And it's like, they were like, well, this is where Jesus is going to camp. This is where we're going to set up his fire here, and he'll pull his trailer in right here. Like it was almost like that in his head. Like he was setting up.
Like, I got 2 Budweisers, one for me, one for Jesus when he gets here.
Weird. But if you're on the right, like even Gavin McInnes, who I love.
I love Gavin.
Love Gavin. Gavin's a bright guy, but he's also a Catholic, and he became a Catholic like late in life. So I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Like it's almost like you have to be a part of something that's religious to get in on the right side.